The throne is yours if you dare claim it. What will you do? Sit back and watch time pass you by, or crush all the mutts who attempt to conquer? You are listening to Never Give These Losers Pussy, the unapologetic, gold-dripping daily podcast for the up-leveling goddess who commands worship, dismantles egos, and refuses crumbs from the unworthy mutts posing as sufficient hinge dates. I'm your host, Divine Ruler Aurora Snow, the seductress behind Soft Edge Sharp Tongue, the infamous Mistress Aurora Snow from YouTube, still growing strong, and the alluring model behind Gallery Aurora Snow. Yes, your spiritual sadist, financial priestess, and unapologetic instigator of your inner throne. Let's begin. Your throne is ready, goddess. I want to begin by thanking myself for continuing this podcast daily. There were times when I missed days, weeks even, and I felt like, fuck, how is this a daily podcast if I missed a day or messed up my pretty count of episodes connected to the days of the week to be pretty? I didn't even create the visuals until a month after I launched, and still told you all to follow the IG page, and I felt shitty, but I kept going because it was less about the perfection and more about what I want to create. So thank you, goddess. Next, I want to thank you for listening, liking, following, because you didn't just survive launch month. You ascended through it with me. Thank you so much for being here and following the gospel. You came here not knowing what to expect, and yet you stayed. Through every hard truth, every seductive revelation, and every call to command, you chose you. You chose to raise your standards, silence the noise, and unclench the fists you've been using to hold onto the wrong things. That's true power. It's the power I wish someone taught me sooner. But this moment right here, this is not a closing ceremony. It's a coronation. We've been training our energy, raising our rates, shedding dead weight, and speaking with the velvet sharpness of a woman who no longer negotiates with mediocrity. You are no longer getting ready. You're here. And now it's time to build with intention. So what would it look like to embody your reign? It looks like creating rituals around your values so that your days feel like poetry. By creating boundaries that taste like honey but sting like holy fire. It looks like deleting old numbers, leaving ghostly group chats, refusing half-hearted hey texts, and responding to chaos with curated silence. It's wearing luxury, whether it's silk or solitude. It's trusting that rest is productive, honestly, truly. That your pleasure is sacred and completely within your control. It's knowing that your discipline to yourself and your reign is self-sustained by the actions you decide to take to build your empire daily. And that your presence is an invitation-only event, not an obligation. It's time to finally set up your tribute portal, revamp your wish list to reflect your elevated self, and design your domain like the goddess palace that it is. Get your branding right, from the way you move when you're alone to the way your responses are so intrinsically you that they can't be imitated. Light the candles. Write down your new beginnings in the new moon, your increases in the waxing moon, what you'll manifest during the full moon, and what you won't allow anymore in the waning moon. And honor yourself by keeping it. Every act of discipline is an act of self-devotion. And know this, your throne doesn't appear when you feel ready. It appears the moment you decide that you're done begging and done explaining. The moment you don't feel sorry for yourself and putting on your crown. You don't have to wait to be chosen. Goddesses don't ask peasants if they are good enough or perfect. They are worshipped for their perfection. You only have to choose yourself louder than anyone else ever could, because you are who matters to yourself more than anyone else. So, in this next month, keep growing. Keep your discipline, and remember that the Mutts are nothing more than worshipers wishing for your attention. Let me tell you about a pathetic little mutt to boost your confidence within yourself. Because today's mutt of the day isn't just one pathetic little pup. It's every single mutt who's listened since day one. Yes, Mutt0034, who asked, "What's a session?" Yes, Mutt0079, who wrote a tribute caption that rhymed too much. Gross. Yes, Mutt0192, who cashed out his retirement like I was the second coming of inflation herself. Because I am. You've all been here, humbled, used, dismissed, drained, and still crawling back. You've been stomped on with stilettos, ignored in inboxes, and called things your mother would faint over. You've been degraded daily for 30 divine episodes, 31 now. And yet, you love it here. Of course you do. I am your destiny, and my dog pound is where you live for eternity. And if you're listening now, Mutt, consider this your warning and your invitation. You're not special. You're replaceable, like a hospital mask, disposable even. But you're also lucky to have witnessed a goddess in her next becoming, her new era of prosperity. So stay, sit in place as you are commanded. Watch me rise, fund my throne, and keep your fucking mouth shut unless dollars are coming out of it. Whimper louder when I crush you. Tribute faster because you're a good boy. And don't forget, you will never be more than a peasant. Now, bark, you filthy mutt. The tribute portal awaits at aurorasnow.com. Let's get back to what truly matters, goddess. You're becoming with today's command. Today's command of the day is to adjust your crown and build. Today's sacred instruction is clear. Take your throne, adjust your crown, Build your empire like it's a sacred art. This means systems to streamline your business and productivity, not just aesthetics, although very important. You need workflows as seductive as your aura. You need revenue streams that match your frequency. You need boundaries that make weak mutts tremble and subservient ones submit. Start with something simple. Set your new rate, the one that scares you, that makes you understand that you are that girl. Create a submission form. When they come begging, this is your reply. No exceptions. Build the container where you get paid just for being you. It's your fan clubs, where your life is their desire and they must obey. And remember, crowns aren't heavy when they fit. Claim it, command it, construct it. Your divine dominion awaits. This may be the end of launch month, but darling, this is just the beginning. The goddess era is permanent. All you have to do is grace your throne. Subscribe to Never Give These Losers Pussy for daily devotionals in domination, seduction, and spiritual elevation. Rate me 5 stars, drop a tribute in the DMs, and follow Soft Edge Sharp Tongue, Aurora Snow, and Gallery Aurora Snow on Instagram specifically for more elegance, edge, and elation. This has been your holy whisper of feminine supremacy. Now go sit on your throne. Your empire is watching. And always remember, goddess, never give these losers pussy. Bye.